he was resting. Was he training? No. Was he preparing himself for battle? No. He sent Joab. And it came to pass at evening that David rose up from his bed. Why? Well, you're not going to sleep good if you're not doing what you're supposed to do. David rises up, walks out into the terrace, and sees a woman naked bathing down below. And then he inquires of her, sends for her, commits adultery with her. Well, if you're a Christian, you know the story. I won't belabor the story. And but how did it happen? Why did it happen? It happened because David was not prepared for the battle. David took his ease. He had relative peace. He had the Spirit of God. He had the victory of the Spirit in his life. And so he sent others to do what he himself should have been doing. And so as a result of it, he fell. This little workout room, some people call it a torture chamber, this little workout room is designed for me to stay in shape, keep my spirit in shape, and keep my body in shape. So that at any time the Lord calls me, I can go. If I'm called to work out with some of the guys in the ministry and work on the lawn crew or work outside and do some physical labor, I can do that. If I'm called to go out and to go prophesy and to go do meetings, I can do that too. I keep my body under it. I keep myself physically fit. I keep my spirit at a level where the enemy doesn't overcome me, where my thoughts don't overcome me, where words don't overcome me, where the things I see every day out there in this world don't overcome me. And it doesn't happen, I don't overcome the things of the Spirit just because I work out, but it is part of life. In our culture, you need to have something like this. Unless you work construction, unless you work a physical job, you need to have something like this. Because God didn't create this body to sit for 8 to 10 to 16 hours a day. He didn't create us to do that. He created us to move around. He created us to work. So, now, giving you a little bit of a spiritual foundation here. What I want to give you next is I want to actually help you get started if you don't work out, or if you work out from time to time, but you want to get the best and the most out of your workouts if you lift weights. That's basically what I'm going to be dealing with, is lifting weights. Hitting the bag, jumping rope, doing some of these things, but mostly lifting weights. That's also another research. Many researchers have found that probably weightlifting is the single best form of exercise that you can do if you do it right. To lift weights just to get big muscles won't work your cardiovascular system, won't work your heart, won't work your lungs, it won't work your system, your metabolic system. But if you do it right, it will. And the way that I've always lifted is I've done exercises in progressions of 3. In other words, like for instance, I'll curl, I'll do a set of curls, I'll do a set of bench presses, and then I'll do a set of pull downs. And I'll do this without resting. And then after I do my set of 3, then I'll rest for maybe 60 seconds, maybe 2 minutes. And then after, and I do this for a long time, and for the sake of the tape, you're not going to go through a whole workout system, because it might be an hour and a half, 2 hours. You get probably tired. Some of you would have heart attacks watching me. Some of you would probably pass out watching me. Some of you would be so excited and so thrilled and desire to go lift weights, you're probably on your way out that door right now going to buy yourself a set of weights. Just wait till after this little workout session. Now,
so if you want to see this workout session, there is the whole 35 minutes. I'll put a link to that below.